A little bit of oceanography here. On windy days, debris in the water forms a line. You can see we have a debris line here. It's called a stripe or a slick, and it's because as the wind blows over the water, much like a supermarket conveyor belt, the water rolls and it gets pushed down, so there's areas of sinking, downwelling, where the stripes line up, and then there's areas where the water returns to the surface, upwelling. So these are a phenomenon that occurs on a windy day, which today is a windy day, and that's some flotsam right there. That flotsam is very important. There's a weed line. It could be 50 miles out, it could be 100 miles out, it just depends on the weather and the season. And that weed line in the Gulf, it's made mostly of sargassum, is where the sea turtles grow up. A baby sea turtle hatches and heads toward the light, which in absence of a hotel or some human stuff is the moon and the stars sparkling off the sea. And then they swim till they hit the weed line, and then they float in the weed line for up to 12 years. If they're in the Atlantic, they make an entire trip around that gyra, the North Atlantic gyra. If they're in the Gulf, they hit the loop current, and sometimes they join the North Atlantic gyra in the Gulf Stream. But either way, they spend their formative years out to sea. And they're called the lost years because scientists had no idea where they were for many, many years. Another little interesting critter we have here, if I can focus this in. Another invertebrate. Let's see if I can wide it out. We have a pear whelk. Oh, there it is. A pear whelk. So that snail here is crawling around on the mud looking for food. So there's a pear whelk.